Namaste and welcome to this episode of the Thursday Thoughts. If you are a football fan, you must be aware that there is a small interval between the the group matches and the more important matches, that is quarterfinals, which are going to start from Friday, that is tomorrow, and it will ultimately culminate in the finals on 18th December, which is being played the FIFA, the World Cup, Football World Cup being played at Qatar. And let's talk about football now that there is football in the area. As you all know, 8 teams have qualified to play the quarterfinals after their group matches and the pre-quarterfinals, of course. So, incidentally, the only two teams from Asia which were in the 32 teams, they got eliminated. And coincidingly, these are the two countries which hosted the first time the World Cup, FIFA World Cup, way back in 2002, namely Japan and South Korea. Japan and South Korea jointly hosted the first ever World Cup in Asia way back in 2002, and this is the second time that an Asian nation is hosting, that is Qatar. And in fact, it is the first time that we are seeing a World Cup, FIFA World Cup, Football World Cup, that is in the Muslim world or the Arab nation. So reportedly, I mean, it's obvious that it's quite an expensive affair to hold a World Cup of this nature, the football extravaganza, which comes once in 4 years. And reportedly, they have spent 220 billion US dollars. And many people say that no, the cost is only $8 billion USD, and the rest of the expenditure was required to develop the infrastructure. It can be anything. So it was way back in 2010, Qatar was decided to be given awarded to host the FIFA World Cup in 2022, that is being played, and the finals will be on 18th December. Yeah, plenty of action there in Qatar. There are 5 places and 8 stadia which are hosting the matches, and you would have seen. And this is the most popular sport in the world. Yes, we must understand that. Then football. And, interestingly, we in India are not very, very keen on football, and that's why our results also show. But I'm surprised. I'm really wondering why the government is not trying to encourage football in India. This is very cheap, and a lot of people can be drawn into it, and there can be the cheap for investment, and it will give you rewards like anything. Nowadays, everything is going hyperbole as regards to the money is offered to the players. So the richest players, as you all know, must be maybe a Cristiano Ronaldo or maybe a Messi. There are so many players. In fact, I'm not a big researcher in football. I have just tried to understand how this particular World Cup is progressing, and it's quite interesting that the way Portugal, if you are following this World Cup, Portugal defeated 6-1. They defeated their pre-quarter final match, and it was fantastic the way they played. So to me, this team, that is the Portugal team, is progressing towards the next, that is quarterfinals, then semifinals and finals. Hopefully, they will make it. And as everybody is telling, it could be parting gift to the famous, one of the most famous and most popular footballer, that is Cristiano Ronaldo. So yeah, eight teams that let us discuss. Portugal, of course, I have told I am going with Portugal. Portugal as the most likely team to win the World Cup. I may be stirring up and controversy there, but okay, everybody has his own right to predict or face the dangers of a prediction like this. And you have got, of course, Netherlands versus Argentina, the next quarterfinal match on Friday. And of course, we have got Brazil versus Croatia. You have got England versus France. France, incidentally, are the defending champions. They won the finals, the previous FIFA World Cup finals held in 2018 by defeating Croatia 4-2. So they will be playing with England. England now playing very well in sports, as you all know. The cricket T20 World Cup, they are the champions. And the way the test match they have won in Pakistan with a very bold declaration from Ben Stokes. They're on the crescendo. They are on the rising, and they have hit the highest point in sports. So they also are a good bet to go with. So England versus France, defending champions, will be the Saturday next. Will be the third quarterfinals, and of course the last will be between Portugal and Morocco. So that's how they're lined up. So plenty of, rewards at stake, and most importantly, a lot of goats are retiring this year. Not only in football, football for Ronaldo. This may be the last World Cup in all likelihood. In fact, it was surprising to see that Ronaldo has been on the bench when his team was playing the previous match, and they have won 6-1 with a hat trick from their player who was Ramos. In fact, Ramos had a hat trick in the pre-quarter final match, and he was supposed to be the substitute for Cristiano Ronaldo. So you can imagine what is going through this Ronaldo's mind now. So, and incidentally, if you discuss football, there was a war between two countries, two nations going to war for a football match. It was El Salvador and Honduras, yes, way back in 1969. There was a war, 100-hour war it is called, started on, I think, 14th of July 1969, ended on 18th, whatever it is, 100 hours whenever it happens. So after the intervention of United States of America, looks like the number of teams, they are likely chance that they may increase from 32 this year to 48 when next it is held in 2026. I think it's going to be US, United States of America. So with these few words on football, enjoy your viewing the matches, the beautiful matches, and a lot of action of 90 minutes and some extra time. So plenty of sports happening around the world. So God bless, take care, and may the best team win. And enjoy. Sports is such an activity which keeps everyone on their toes and everyone healthy in mind and soul, in body. And so let's indulge and involve in this particular quadrennial, that is once in a 4 years event, that is FIFA World Cup. Bye bye, take care, God bless.